I'm Pat McAfee, and I can't wait to go across the pond to listen to Across the Pod, fresh out of Wales. Special stuff. Cheers.
Hello everyone, Andy here, and here's what you can look forward to in today's episode. In today's episode, I was joined by Cynan Anwyl as we let AI decide the episode. AI asked us for our surprise team, and Cynan gives his selection.
I know the season didn't end the way they wanted to, but with the draft that they had, with the players they picked up, I do feel like they will do very well this year.
And AI also asks us to compare NFL teams to fast food chains and much more in part one of this episode. I can respect the Patriots. I don't respect KFC. Oh no. Hope you all enjoy. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Across the Pod NFL podcast. I am, as ever, your host, Andy Davis, and in today's episode, we're doing it once again for the third year running. We are letting AI decide the episode. Now, I am not a fan of AI. I do not like it at all. I think it creates laziness in some aspects. I've seen many podcasts have the same sort of graphics and all that, but I'm not a fan of AI. I think it's becoming far too common in our social media and all that. But I make an exception every year for this episode where AI is basically going to decide the script for the episode. Now, normally, in the last 2 years, I've done it in advance of the recording. So normally, we find out a few days before so we can at least prep. But this time around, I thought I'd spice it up, and this year have the situation where I don't know what the hell is going to come up in the episode. I don't know what's going to come and all that. So that is all very uncertain. But the one thing that is certain is our guest today on the show today is Cynan Anwyl. Cynan.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was a great intro. I also want to add, I'm not a fan of AI at all either. Just to add to it as well. But the concept of just jumping on this and having no idea what I'm about to talk about, it was quite interesting. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, it should be good. And we've had it in the years gone by. I think 2 years ago, there was one where we did like an animal draft. There was that. I can't think what was last year. There was something about Josh Rosen on a boat or something like that. But I can't remember. I have to recap on the episode to find out exactly what was talked. I remember we had, Javan Beeler on in 2024, Jay Lawrence on last year. And I remember, yes, there was something about when I had Jay Lawrence on, something about Josh Rosen on the boat. But I can't think what that was now. Before we do carry on, this episode is sponsored by Fantasy Game Day app. Use code Andy5 at checkout for your first paid lineup. And let's find out what happened on this day. On this day, on July 12th. In 2012, the Cleveland Browns selected wide receiver Josh Gordon first overall in the 2012 NFL Supplemental Draft, and the likes of LaShawn McCoy, Rodney Hudson, Chad Brown, and Deron Bland were all born. So in terms of, we're using ChatGPT, and I've given it the prompt of create me a podcast episode script about American football for a 35 to 40 minute long episode that is easy to follow, is recorded in the off season, and is funny. So I'm going to press send. Are you ready for it?
I love how and is funny.
Well, we've got a bit of humor in the episode.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. So send prompt. Okay. So we're currently. Okay, it's already coming up a bit of a glitch.
Oh no!
So it's saying a 35 to 40 minute podcast script is roughly 5,000, 6,000 words, which is far longer than I can generate in a second correspondence.
Okay, but maybe just change it to like topics rather than the script itself.
So part length. Okay, so let's try it again. See, this is why in a way, it was good having done it in advance, but I thought it'd be quite good to have it done on the spot. Okay, create me a podcast episode script about American football for a 35. I'll just do. Do I take away the? Okay, I'll take away the. I think the time length is causing the issue. So create me a podcast episode script about American football that is easy to follow, recorded in the off season, and is funny. Should we go for that?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Right.
The is funny is the important bit.
That's a fun premise. Oh my god, it's doing it again. It's saying
I reckon it's because it says script. I reckon if you change it to like topics or something, it'll just give you like the themes, and we can figure it out from there, I think.
So create me fun and amusing topics for an American football off-season episode. Third time lucky. Let's see. Oh, here we are. Okay, it's giving actual script. Okay, so the NFL off-season is perfect for comedy because fans have months to overanalyze every rumor, workout clip, and social media post. Here are some fun, evergreen topics that are easy for casual fans to enjoy. Now, it's giving us, I think, more than enough. So some we could probably skip. Okay. It's only, number one says, it's only July. Why are we already winning the Super Bowl? Okay, this is making no sense here. Okay.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought the AI was taking no sense?
This is why AI is not good. Okay, so here's some good. Okay, I found some good ones. Okay,
here we go.
So one's serious and one's joking. So the first one says way too early predictions. Examples: most surprising playoff team, biggest disappointment, coach most likely to accidentally challenge the wrong play, and first quarterback to make sports radio lose its mind. And then the next one is really funny. So we'll go for this one first. Now, most surprising playoff team. Now, Cynan, I'll let you go first on this one.
Oh my god!
Because I will say, we'll have our annual season predictions later on in the off season. So I'm giving a little bit of a clue into my ones. But I want to know your one first. Yeah, most surprising playoff team.
Ooh, good cue. I mean, I'm gonna back the boys, and I'm gonna say the Saints. I back the Saints to make the playoffs, but then I feel like at the moment everyone's not everyone's thinking the same, but I think everyone's started to get on the Tyler Shuck bus, and it's like, yeah, he's actually quite good at throwing the ball. But I'm looking at all the teams from me. Maybe could see the no. I was about to say the Raiders. No. We could see maybe the Giants. I'll go with the Giants. Maybe, even though I'm not as high on them as other people are. Whether, I'm thinking as a wild card spot. I don't see them winning the division at all. I mean, clip this if I'm really wrong. But I think massively upgraded on defense. You got Harbaugh there as a head coach. I think Jackson Dart started off quite well. Plateaued a little bit. I'm not a fan of Cam Scarabou as your main running back there, really. But I think looking at the defense, it looks a lot better. With the Cowboys, listen, the lack of ball knowledge clearly showing I'm way over it. Were the Cowboys missed the playoffs last year, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Scratch everything I just said. The Cowboys are making the playoffs. The Cowboys are going to win the division, and they are going to go far into the playoffs. Ignore everything I just said about the Giants. The Cowboys. I love the Cowboys. I love what I did in the draft. I love that. Things are starting to build with Schottenheimer behind the wheel. Dak is always good. CD is always good. George Pickens got paid. He is still good. Javonte Williams played really good. The defense, they drafted Correct me if I'm wrong. They drafted Malachi. Was it Malachi Lawrence?
Caleb Downs, I'm thinking of.
Yes, Caleb Downs, and I'm sure it was. Let me look
Yeah,
at this.
no,
Sorry. Oh, Malachi. I'm sure it was Malachi Lawrence. Hold on. Give me a second. Cowboys.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Malachi Lawrence. First rounder, as
Yes.
well as
Malachi Lawrence, very underrated pick in the first round. Obviously, Caleb Downs, arguably the best player on the board. Okay, I still don't understand how he dropped for the Cowboys. Now, you look at they've got the stacked offense or thereof. I think they click. They are consistently up there. The head coach is clearly, there was a lot of question marks over the head coach going into it, but in my opinion, he's shown that he can take this team far. I know the season didn't end the way they wanted to, but with the draft that they had, with the players they picked up, I do feel like they will do very well this year, and I think they'll take advantage of a Washington team that's on a downer. I think they'll take advantage of an Eagles side that is not as strong as we've seen in the last couple of years, and the Giants are the Giants, contrary to what I just said just before talking about the Cowboys. But the Giants look better, but the Cowboys look better as well. So it's I think the Giants will do better in the year, but I'm really big on the Cowboys. So that's my besides my beloved Saints, I think the Cowboys are going to be one to look out for, really.
Yeah, no, I think they're a great shout. They drafted really well, and if you've got Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, got Quinnen Williams as well. I think it's a good team there, and I think they'll be in amongst it. Giants are my kind of pick to be a surprise team. I think long term I worry about them because of the kind of the way they Dart and Scatterby play on the field. I think they have to change it, otherwise it's not sustainable. But I think with Tom Harbaugh coming in, and I think if you can keep Malik Neighbours, Cam Scatterby, Jackson Dart all on the field, as well as their defense, Brian Burns, obviously they've got rid of Dexter Lawrence, but I do think the Giants with that Harbaugh factor could be a surprise. Now I'm going to call an audible here because I had obviously these quite serious ones to go through. But I've looked through some of the ones. They've given us about 14 different things here, and some of them are
my God.
I feel like we've got to skip quickly over some of these because, there's some really funny ones coming up. We'll keep away disappointment, but we'll quickly run through coach most likely to accidentally challenge the wrong play, and first quarterback to make sports radio lose its mind. Coach most likely to accidentally challenge the wrong play. That's basically saying who's most stupid. And if Mike McDaniel was still there, I would say him. If he was still our head coach, I would say him. Who do I think is stupid? Now, you can argue Mike McCarthy has a tendency to not make some great calls. I'm trying to think who else we've got. You could argue Sean McVay could get so excitable he could challenge the wrong play, but I think he's too smart for that as well. Who do I think is stupid? You know what?
Who do I think is stupid?
You know what? First time head coach, I'm going to go with Jeff Hafley. Just because I think first time head coach hasn't got the playing staff that other first timers have had. Joe Brady. God, who the hell is the Ravens one?
Jesse Minter.
Jesse Minter, thank you. Yeah, I think they're going to be having a good team. I just think I can't think anyone else who I think is really. Oh, maybe you could. Yeah, I'm going to Jeff Hafley, first time head coach. He could easily do that. And then
I was gonna go for someone similar without the head coach experience. I was gonna go Joe Brady. If anything, I feel like because of the pressure he has with Josh Allen's QB, and he feels like, okay, I got to prove that I can man the ship. But apart from that, I gotta go with Aaron Glenn as well. I just feel like when you're a part of the Jets organization, I feel like stuff just goes wrong. Now, not a dig at the Jets, but historically, it just seems to be that way. So I gotta just stick with that really. So between them two,
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, first quarterback to make sports radio lose its mind. I mean, you could argue Jackson Dart's done that already in the off season. Sports radio lose their mind. I mean,
are we talking like positive or negative or
yeah,
either?
it sounds negative, but it could be positive as well. Lose its mind. I mean, where do you start with this? Let's think. You got. I mean, Jalen Hurts, the tush push always seems to get a lot of radio coverage, a lot of media noise. Obviously, you got the likes. Maybe like in a good way, you could argue like a rookie of the year. So you could argue like Mendoza could come in middle of the season and just fall out.
Yeah.
But then I don't think he's going to play in his rookie year. So that.
Do you not think he'll play at all?
I think. I think unless Cousins is that bad, unless Cousins is horrendous, I just think with Tom Brady there, I think he's gonna know about nurturing a quarterback. He's talked about it before about needing time to learn. So I think they've already implied he's going to be redshirting, but I just think Kirk Cousins is going to play for the year. He's going to sit behind him, and then that's going to be it. So that's kind of the way I see it with Mendoza, but he could easily come in and start balling out. I mean, with defensive additions, Joe Burrow could easily do that. When you got Dak, Jaden Daniels, you've got Dart and Jaden Hurts, you've got Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's obviously someone that gets a lot of controversy. You've got Shadir Sanders. He could have he could be quite good.
Yeah.
It's up in the air. You've got I think you've got Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud. Stroud could be a good one if he keeps making mistakes. You know what? I'm going to go for one of my comeback player of the year nominees. Kyler Murray, I'm going to go for. Playing with better receivers, better coach, better defense, better offensive line. I think he could be a comeback player of the year nominee, and I think, it was kind of what we know he can do on his day. I'm going to go for Kyler Murray.
God damn you, Andy. I was going to go for Kyler Murray. God damn you. I was not expecting you to say that. You were listing off every other quarterback. I think to make the most noise right off the get-go. I feel like I could easily say like a Geno Smith, but I feel like people, because he's with the Jets, people are like, okay, again, see, I'm digging on the Jets again. So I really don't mean it that way, but maybe a Tua Tagovailoa. Maybe,
yes.
I feel like better O-line. Now, this could go a positive and negative for him in the sense of making the most noise, but he's gone to new team. Obviously, he's looking to revive his career. Everyone is harping on at him at his consistent head injuries, his consistent concussions, that he should have retired early. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of eyes on him, and I think on a game to game basis, I think people are going to be making a lot of assumptions, a lot of they're going to be sharing a lot of opinions about him. So I feel like Tua. I mean, I have a little bit more faith in him on this Falcons team. I feel like Bijan Robinson's gonna eat, especially with Stefanski, running the system as well. But yeah, I feel like Tua might be a good one.
I like that. We actually talked about it on our QB ranking episode about him in a dome compared to in the outdoors. You'll have to have at least 8-9 games a year in a dome. That obviously including as well. You got road games at the Saints. I still think Penix might start over him, but I think it could easily be a case where he has a similar kind of season to 2023 where he's winning games. And the media are talking about, the Dolphins got rid of him. Look what he's doing now. I think that could be actually a great shout. Same for the Cardinals and Murray, but I think, quarterback who basically what Sam Darnold did. If someone can repeat what Sam Darnold did in 2025, in 2026, I think that is where we go with this. But I think Tua is a great shout. I really do. I will say we must do part 2. There's so many things that I think are really funny. There's some really good ones. So, for example, which NFL players would win bizarre events? So we've got
bizarre events. Okay.
Win, literally, I want to go through all of them because I think there's. Actually, I'll go through them with you off camera because there are some absolute pillars, and this might be. There's so many good ones. So this one, for example, they've gone for who would win a grocery shopping speed run. An IKEA furniture building, that one actually, IKEA furniture building, karaoke, eating spicy wings, airport security speed, and fantasy football trash talking. I mean, there's so many more. There's literally so many more. For example, there's NFL players at regular jobs. There's vacation destinations for every team. NFL speed dating. There's comparing NFL teams to like fast food chains and superheroes and dogs.
What?
There's so many. Like literally, this needs a part 2 next week. This is incredible. Some of the things they give me is amazing. But no. So yeah, I will say first, I want to get one out of the way. I thought of instantly when I heard eating spicy wings. I thought of George Kittle. If I'm honest, George Kittle. I think he's a big lad. He could probably eat quite a bit. He's hardcore. I think he would be my pick. Obviously, you can look at offensive linemen, defensive linemen, the likes of Davis for the Eagles, or you can look at even someone like Micah Parsons for the Packers. But I'm going to go for George Kittle. He's hardcore. He's hilarious. I think he'd be great at
that. The first person that came into mind, I'm not thinking too much about this because you have an extensive list of things, but the first person that came to mind for me was Jordan Mailata. I just feel like I feel like he would just obliterate them, and he's just everything he sets his mind to, he's just good at it. So I feel like that would be another one he's quite good at. Let's put it to the test. Jordan Mailata, George Kittle, if you're watching this, eat some hot wings. Have a competition.
To be fair, I'm going to be hoping to be at both the 49ers and the Eagles practice sessions for the international series this year.
Oh, sick.
So maybe I could bring in some wings with me to London and see whether they be up to the challenge. Whether they'll allow me to even be that near to them, I don't.
Especially carrying the bucket of wings, like no, you're not going near them. You're not going near them.
Oh my god, yeah. I think they'd be up for it. I think, but I've seen once them recording Snack Wars at a London event.
No way.
So maybe I could try and, if I bump into the Snack Wars guys, maybe I could ask them. That's probably the nearest I'll get is watching them on Snack Wars do it, but no. Other ones though, we've got. The grocery shopping speed run and airport security speed are basically the same thing. It's who's the fastest, who can sort of, and who's got the because grocery shopping would require you to carry stuff, but then airport security is just they both involve carrying stuff. So who do we think? It's got to be someone who's fast and big, isn't it? It's got to be someone who's fast, who can move around from bit to bit, but also is big enough and strong enough to carry this stuff.
Can you hear that whistling, or is it just
what is that? I was thinking
it's my neighbour.
What, he's actually whistling?
Yeah, it's my bad. I closed the windows. Sorry, forgive me.
Oh,
My bad.
yeah, airports. Who can we put in for this? Someone who's strong and fast. Ooh.
I mean, you could. Oh, Sonny Styles on Arvell Reese.
Yeah,
It's one of them two, isn't it?
I think Sonny Styles is one we go for. I think he's the man.
He's gonna be
Karaoke.
so good at Washington.
I've got it. Someone who's been known to sing in the choir, Kirk Cousins. Got to be him.
Oh,
right?
did not know that.
No. I've seen my Latte sing.
Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say.
Maybe it's him as well. Maybe.
Yeah, he sang the Christmas, was it like the Christmas postcard or Christmas album, whatever, for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Your voice of an angel.
Maybe
give it to him.
So yeah, maybe it's him. Maybe it's he edges Kirk Cousins in this.
Well, Kirk Cousins, Jordan Mailata, if you're watching, we want to see you having a sing off. There we go.
Oh my god, it'd be like Will Young and Gareth Gates all over again. Oh, what an episode! What an episode this is! This is incredible. There's one here that I'm not going to go through because it doesn't make much sense. But it says, describe every fan base. Eagles fan can boo Santa and still somehow justify it. NFL players at regular jobs. Assigned players jobs they'd oddly excel at. We've got, for example, offensive lineman, kindergarten teacher, kicker, golf instructor. So this could be a long time thinking about it. It's saying like quarterback, motivational speaker, tight end bouncer, long snapper. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on some sort of. I'm going to find a generator. Five. Okay, I'm going to go back on ChatGPT. Give me 5 current NFL players going into the 2026, and let's try and see whether they can give us 5 players, and we'll try and give them like jobs that they think they'd be good at. Maybe that's why. Maybe there's something similar, which is why Josh Rosen got mentioned on the boat. They've given me. They've given me literally Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Miles Garrett, Stephen Robinson. But we'll off with it. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes. What job do we think he could excel at?
A Kermit the Frog impersonator.
Question is, who's Miss Piggy? That's the question. Would it be maybe that could be a Trevor Lawrence?
What?
I think
Trevor Lawrence.
Or maybe he could be like Prince Charming on Shrek.
Oh yeah, I get it.
It's the hair.
Such a random ball, but no, I get it. I
mean, Mahomes gives me golf instructor vibes. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but then, like you think of like PE teacher, but that's too obvious.
I reckon potentially like a supervisor at a storage warehouse. I feel like I could see him like rocking the high vis and like the shades, or just being like, yeah, get to work, whatever. No, actually, like just keep everyone in check. That's such a random. I honestly don't know why that's in my mind.
I mean, Trader Joe's, I can see him working at. No. I mean, Josh Allen, surfing instructor.
Yeah.
Could be like a lumberjack, but you look at his history, where he grew up as well.
Yeah, a farmer, I reckon.
Yeah, farmer. That's the one. Farmer. Yeah, he's big enough. He'd handle the workload. Yeah. Whereas Joe Burrow, you can look at maybe a model. You can look at maybe like an actor. An actor could be a great one. Get him as an actor.
Yeah, I reckon like what do you call them? Like not the Hollister Christmas, or the like NAF Christmas films. What are they called? Does it start with H? I forget.
Oh, I know. Are they mostly American?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Hallmark.
Hallmark, yes, I can see him as like a Hallmark actor. There you go. Yeah.
He'd be like, like you see these films where like there's a teenage girl who's having a first sort of crush on a bloke, and it's like some guy with like slick back hair. He normally is blonde. I think he could be that sort of guy in the film. He's like the cool surfer who sort of takes the interest of the of like on like a family film, takes the interest of the daughter. That's yeah.
You go into way too much detail there.
you can tell I like rom-coms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Miles Garrett, that's a completely different end of the spectrum. Massive guy. I mean, World's Strongest Man contestant is something I thought of.
Yeah.
Again, you could look at gym instructor.
I reckon the WWE. I reckon that could be one.
Oh yeah, him and Stone Cold Steve Austin together.
Right, great. You are living in the past there. I don't think Stone Cold Steve Austin has fought in the past maybe 20 years.
I think not. I swear I saw. I mean, I don't watch wrestling, but I swear I saw him recently in the news.
That'd be crazy. So
I don't know. He is my goat. He is my goat. And then Bijan Robinson. Oh, this could be anything. He's quite young, fast, obviously, slim build to an extent. Oh, what could he be? Oh, what about like I'm going through the instructor route again here. Like what are those things called with like a home bike? What are they called? Peloton. A Peloton instructor.
Yeah.
Or play rugby. He could be a fullback in rugby, or could be that, or winger.
I reckon he could be a postman. A postman, yeah. No, yeah. If he's got to run away from any dogs that are chasing him, he'd be sound.
Oh yeah. It could be a bailiff.
Oh my god! Yeah, this episode's gone. This episode wraps. This is
gone
out the window.
It's gone to the dog. Right. What else we got? So we've got our next category. So okay, so I mean, this one sounds the obvious. Vacation destinations for every team. Saying Miami Beach Resort, that's obvious. I'm going to skip that one. That's a bit naff. Okay, so I mean, the NFL speed dating one. What would happen if teams had to date? I mean, this is giving me the prompts already. So I feel like I might skip this one as well. I don't know. Saying like, Browns, I've changed. Jets, this time will be different. Chiefs, I'm not trying to brag. Lions, I finally have my life together. Okay, here we go. Which NFL team is like? Okay, so I think we can do this one and leave it at that. We got 15 minutes left of our time. So, okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so the first one they're giving us is fast food chain. So I'm gonna ask, give me 5 fast food chains. Okay, so we've got to basically compare NFL teams to fast food chains.
Right. Okay.
That's what
I'm gonna be real. Was not expecting this at all when I jumped on.
This is not how I thought it goes. Oh, now it's now telling me to go on a. Okay, I got to get a new chat up. Okay, so the chat I've not used in about a year. This is horrendous. I really hate this. Okay, give me 5 fast food chains. Okay, so we got McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Subway, and Taco Bell. So which team are we comparing to McDonald's?
It depends in what context. Because if I'm thinking McDonald's, I'm thinking, oh, good or reliable. You go in there, it's not gonna like blow your mind or anything, but you are gonna get a consistent food. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna go in there and be disappointed. You know what you want. So yeah. I feel like a middle of the road team. So maybe maybe it could be like a. I was about to say Packers. No. maybe a Bengals. I'll go with the Bengals. I reckon you like. No, that's wrong. No.
You know, I've thought of one. Now. They've got a lot of money. You see them everywhere. What do you see everywhere? Dallas Cowboys jerseys.
Yeah.
I think this could be the Dallas Cowboys. And, McDonald's, I find the best time of year is when you get the Monopoly. And what is that? That's in the summer. And that's where the Cowboys excel, when there's no games going on. They win the off-season every year. The fans are always hyped. We're going to win it this year. I think this could be Dallas Cowboys, because McDonald's is best when it's Monopoly time.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. that was brilliant. I can't top that. I think I was going to stick with the Packers, but no, there's nothing topping that. I was just going to go like, they're going to get, so they're going to get to the playoffs and nothing else. And it's like, all right, yeah, we kind of expected this. I'll go Packers, but no, that Dallas Cowboys one was brilliant.
We've got KFC next. So KFC, I mean, I don't know about you, Conan. Everyone's got different bellies. KFC always makes me ill. KFC, I've not had it in years for that reason. So maybe, who makes me ill more than anyone else? Maybe it's the New York Jets.
Oh, really? I'm not even the Patriots.
No,
the Jets make you more ill.
The thing is, I can respect the Patriots. I don't respect KFC. Oh no, a big popcorn chicken is
the KFC sponsorship has just gone out the window there.
Or New York Jets, for that matter.
Yeah, my bad.
I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, things are like, when I eat at KFC, I think it's amazing. I love it. A Big Daddy box set, popcorn chicken. It's incredible. Like, I think KFC is really nice, but it just makes me ill. So actually, maybe for me, it's the Dolphins. Something I love, but it always lets me down. Yeah, that's going to be my pick, but obviously you're not a Dolphins fan, so maybe you've got someone different in mind, but I'm going to go for the Dolphins, because they always let me down time after time.
Oh, God. I could go... For me, a KFC, right? I don't have it often. When I have it, I'm over the moon. Tastes great. But then after it, I'm like, my God, I should not have gone through that. So I feel like maybe this is maybe my Cowboys pick. KFC is way too expensive. It's way too expensive for what you get. You get it. You think, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. I'm very happy with this. And then afterwards, you're like, my God, why did I do that? And I feel like the Cowboys experience is quite similar, where, I mean, like I just picked them up before. You go, yeah, they've got all this. They're brilliant. Yeah. And then we go into the season. Oh my God, yeah, they're getting all these wins. Then they hit the playoffs and it hits the fan. So I feel like the Cowboys are my KFC in that instance.
And the Cowboys, do you reckon they are finger-licking good or not? Right, let's move on. Burger King, a bit of a hipster choice. On a night out especially. You're
hipster choice.
I see in Cardiff all the time. If you pick on a night out Burger King and you've got McDonald's right there, what are you doing with your life? It's more expensive. I will say that there's certain things like Chicken Royale is arguably better than any burger at McDonald's, but I don't know, it's way more expensive than what you get. The dessert item actually is pretty good. But Burger King's, I don't go to Burger King enough I don't go fast food enough myself, but when I have had fast food, I never go for Burger King. I don't know whether you go Burger King.
No, I don't know.
Maybe we can go for maybe it could be a Bengals, because it's not location-wise, Cincinnati's not like a hotspot for tourists. It's not like a very marketable team. I know, yeah, that's kind of maybe they're not. Bengals are marketable. They got Joe Burrow, but maybe they're not talked as much about in the media as other teams. So maybe we can go down that route. A team like the Bengals, who are not talked about as much, aren't in a tourist hotspot like in Indianapolis Colts, for example. But then when you get a good when you go to Burger King, it's quite nice. So maybe it is Cincinnati Bengals, or maybe it's I mean, you've got I think that's my pick. I think the Bengals are my pick.
I'm thinking Burger King. They do one thing well, and that's about it, which is the burgers. Now, again, that place is very expensive, and like you just said, they are not as popular as like a McDonald's or a KFC in the UK, anyway. So, I reckon I might go for the Steelers here. I feel like they do one thing well, and that's defense, and they are not the like the most followed or the most favored team in the AFC North. But I'm not putting them like because I could have gone Browns, but people still like a lot of people still like Burger King. So I feel like there's more fans. There's more fans out there. So I'll go the Steelers, I reckon, because they do one thing well, which is defense, and it kind of carries them. But there's some stuff with the Steelers where it's like you've paid how much for who? you did what? Wait, you did it again? You're still doing this? So yeah, I feel like the Steelers are my Burger King.
That's an amazing comparison. The final two we've got Subway and Taco Bell. Now, Subway gets a lot of heat. I like Subway personally. I don't go to it enough, but I do think there's a lot of options. Who would you see, Cynan, as maybe the Subway of the NFL?
Okay, so maybe my experience is different. Now, when I was in uni, so we're talking 8 years ago now. 8 years ago, 6 years ago, throughout that period, everyone of my mates was like, "Oh my god, you have to have a Subway. It's great." Subway is like the greatest place on earth, and it was cheap at that time. So, but now people hate it. Well, from my experience, people do not like it, and it's gone more expensive for what you actually get. So, So basically, I'm going along the lines of teams that are quite stuck in the past, and they're living off a good name back in the past. Now, clearly, this would be a very good time to say the Cowboys. But this is either. No, yeah, we'll go for it. I reckon this is Chicago Bears for me. I reckon they had their time back in the day. They were very good. And nowadays, it's like, yeah, no. Because the 49ers was another one. Because I'm trying to imagine, like, if we're comparing, like, the peak back in the day to, like, round about now. I know that Bears are on the up, but it was 1 year. Now, if we count out that Caleb Williams year, that one good one he had, and, the Ben Johnson year as well, they were in the mud. So I feel like, for me, they are the Subway of the NFL. I can't believe we're comparing these teams to fast food restaurants. I can't believe it. The halfway through that, I was like, oh, I really am trying to convince myself that the Bears are Subway. God, I'm losing my mind.
Oh, I'm stumped with this one. I thought you were going to go down the route of they used to be loved, now they're hated. I thought you were going to go down the Chiefs route, if I'm honest.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like with them, because they're good now. So so I thought, because the food, I feel like the food isn't as good as what you go in for. And for me, I always feel ill afterwards. It's like, I shouldn't have had that. I feel like that's just fast food in general. So.
It is. Actually, I had a Mackey's for the first time in months the other day. Can you guess what I had? Because I had it in Paris, but same thing you'd have in the UK. Same menu item had, and I'll be shocked if you get this. What I ordered, and I quite like.
Why do I feel like it'll be like a fillet of fish or something like that?
That was exactly. And not just that, a double fillet of fish. Which
I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, I like a fillet of fish. My favorite thing is a Big Mac, but I love a fillet of fish.
Oh, no way.
I feel like if you like a fish finger sandwich, you can't not like a fillet of fish. And I do love fish finger sandwich.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't think I've had a fish finger sandwich like since I was maybe 8. No.
That is one of my go-to like easy snacks. Oh, class, absolutely class.
Brilliant.
I've got mine for 2 reasons. Firstly, Subway has a lot of options, but never like elite options.
Okay.
The Packers, they got a lot of wide receivers, but never like nowadays, never like the top wide receiver. And also, what's Subway's color scheme? Green and yellow.
Well, you smashed that. You have smashed that. Smashed that.
The final one before we do any episode, or what we're going to probably call part 1 of this episode, is Taco Bell. Now, I've got a very limited experience with Taco Bell. I've had it twice in America. Once was a good experience, and one was a bad experience. So it's very much up in the air. Have you been Taco Bell before, Colonel?
I have not. So this is where I kind of lost.
Well, I'm going to try and pick it. I'm going to like a description of Taco Bell. So Taco Bell description. Because I had it once for breakfast and once for dinner. Not dinner, like main course.
You had Taco Bell for breakfast.
Yeah, it was like a breakfast. I swear it was like a breakfast. Am I thinking? Oh no, I'm thinking of Popeyes.
Taco Bell for breakfast is crazy.
I mean, I do like a quesadilla. I love a quesadilla. So, oh my god! I mean, it's basically Mexican food, but not. It's basically Mexican food, but not the kind of same quality you get in like.
Not the proper stuff. Yeah.
No. So maybe the team that is. I don't know how you would compare this to a team because.
Maybe in my eyes, maybe a team that is trying to be another team that isn't. Is trying to be something that it isn't. Is trying its hardest to convince you it is this. But at the end of the day, we all know it's not.
That's a good comparison. So who could that be? Someone who tries to tell you they're good. I mean, no. I mean,
I could go. Even though I do kind of like him a little bit, I might go with the Chargers here.
Yes,
I might go with the Chargers here. I feel like every year we're like, yes, Justin Herbert and the Chargers are great. Or people convince us that they are. I like Justin Herbert, and I do. I wish him well. If you're watching this, Justin, good on you. So, but I reckon they are. Yeah, I reckon they're better. They convince everyone they're better than they actually are. The social media team is brilliant, and they have those like industry plant fans in the stadium, so they are trying to convince us so hard that they are this big and very successful team. But as we see in the playoffs, and as with track record, we know what they are, and they're just not that. So that'll be my pick.
Well, I've thought of mine, the Arizona Cardinals. Now here is why.
Okay.
Now, you think about imagine you think about Mexican food. You think about get a lovely enchilada, fajitas, tacos, quesadillas, and then you go to Taco Bell and you're like, what the hell is that? And then you think about the NFC West. You've got the Seahawks, the 49ers, Rams, these amazing teams. Then you've got this absolute dumpster fire.
What the hell is that?
Exactly. What the hell are these teams? I'm going to go for the Cardinals. And that is a good way to end this episode.
Yeah, that's great.
It's been a great one. I think there's at least, looking at the rest of the list I've picked up here, there's we've got, I'd say there's actually most of them we've got this amazing power ranking section. So we'll keep that for part 2. We've got this here. We'll try and arrange a date to record part 2. Cynan, first of all, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you very much. This was quite the experience. And if you're wanting me on for the next part, I'm now mentally prepared for what kind of questioning will come up. So I possibly could be a little bit more prepared, but I don't know how you can prepare for these questions. So, but at least mentally, I'll be like, okay, right, this is what I'm getting myself into. But thank you very much, Andy. It's been very funny. Thank you very much.
Well, pleasure's been mine, and yeah, we will get part 2 arranged. And thank you all who have stayed through to the end. If you managed to stay through to the end,
if you have, God bless you. Yeah, God bless you, Jesus Christ.
But no, otherwise, hope you all looking forward to the season. We are less than 2 months away now from the season beginning, so hopefully you are all excited for the upcoming NFL season. In the meantime, this has been the Across the Pod podcast, part 1 of our AI Decides the Episode theme, and we'll see you guys next time.